Alright, hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you a really simple example on how to use colliders. So, now that we added gravity to our cube, it would be good when the cube fell off the floor so that we can, do something when that happens. So for that, we are going to use colliders, and colliders just basically helps to detect the interaction between game objects, and you can see them when you press add component and type collider, and you're going to see there are multiple collider geometries for specific to the game objects 3D model. So we're going to use box collider for our cube and the mesh collider for the floor. You can also highlight the collider if you disable the mesh renderer, and as you see, the green boundaries are the box collider, and you can also scale them as you like, like that. Alright, now let's create an empty script file and let's name it collision control. Right, and assign it to our player. Alright, beautiful. Let's open the script. For this tutorial, we won't be needing these two methods, so we can delete them. Instead, we are going to use a built-in function named onCollisionEnter. Now, this function will be called when to illustrate that, let's higher this a little bit. Let's give 2 for the y value, the cube position. Alright. When the cube fell off to the floor and it first landed, this function will be called. So let's test it. Let's print landed on the floor. Save and return to Unity. Start the game. Open the console, and as you see, when we first landed, the onCollisionEnter function is called. Alright, there is a second function named onCollisionExit, and this function does the exact opposite of onCollisionEnter. This is called when the game objects that are colliding with each other separates from each other. Alright, let's test it. So let's print something in this function. Let's say leaving the floor. Save and return to Unity. And let's start the game. As you see, when we first landed, onCollisionEnter is called, and when we start to fall, onCollisionExit method is called. But there is actually a third method in the middle named onCollisionStay, and this function is actually constantly called as long as the cube stroll around the floor. As you continue to collide with the game object, this situation, the floor, this onCollisionStay method will be called. Let's print something to test it. Let's say walking on the floor. Right, save and return to Unity. Start the game. We landed, and as you see, we're walking on the floor, and notice how much the function is called on collision state, and whenever we start to fall, we're leaving the floor. All right, the functions are called in this sequence, and rather than hard coding this floor here, we can actually get the name of the game object that cube is colliding with using this argument here, collision. Let's collision, and by getting the game object and get its name. Right, let's save it. Let's return to Unity and start the game. And when we first landed, you're going to see we landed on the floor, which is the name of our game object. And we can just write that to the other methods rather than hard coding this floor name here. Alright, in this video I just wanted to show you a really basic tutorial on how to use colliders. We are going to use this information in the next tutorial, where we are going to implement a jump function to our cube. But if you want to learn more about the colliders, you can check the official Unity tutorial on their channel. So see you on the next tutorial. Take care and goodbye.